Comedian. He performs improv, stand-up, and sketch all over the Chicagoland area. Give it up for Lupe Sanchez.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So I'm gonna do a quick little PSA before I get started. Man, I spent all morning just reading negative messages, on Facebook because of the presidential results. I mean, I get it. A lot of people didn't want him to get elected, but come on, people, we're adults. We gotta accept it, I suggest that we just respect him. Respect Trump the way he respects women. Now to the jokes. All right. So I started working out again, and you see some crazy stuff in the locker room. There was this old man applying roll-on deodorant in his anus. I was like, that's genius. Who doesn't want their anus to smell like, or their farts to smell like Old Spice? I do. So this other time I was working out with my friend Ryan. Ryan's this 5'2" Filipino guy. After we finished working out, we went to change, and there was these two 6'6" brothers on both sides of his locker, butt naked and blessed. When I saw him, I thought Lifetime Fitness installed one of those CrossFit ropes in the locker room. I was ready to do another workout. Ryan was terrified. He had to wedge himself between the two black guys and tried to change while dodging meat and crying. I felt a tip. And every locker room has that comfortable naked guy. My dad is that comfortable naked guy. And that locker room is the house I grew up in. My dad was the kind of guy that would walk around the house wearing nothing but his tighty-whities, but because they were old, they looked more like saggy diapers. And you knew when he was coming because you would hear jigglage behind you. And so when I was a teen, I also wore tighty-whities. So as a family, we'd fold the clothes together, and sometimes we had a problem distinguishing my underwear from my dad's underwear. So my sister asked my dad, she's like, "Bob, how do I tell the difference between your underwear and Lupe's underwear?" That's a simple. See, mine have the stain in the back, and his have the stain in the front. Aren't you? I saw them eating nachos earlier. Aren't you glad? But yeah, we had a scare recently, because we started, as a family, started noticing that there was blood, in the bathroom and in the bathtub after my dad would, use it. So he got himself examined, and he had to get his prostate examined, as part of the examination. And my dad's like a 70-year-old frat boy. while he's getting examined, he's telling these old corny jokes. Hey doc, you know you're supposed to use 2 fingers instead of 1. What? Why is that? So you can get a second opinion. You're amazing, doc. So talented. How are you able to check my prostate with both arms still on my shoulder? You have a thick finger. No, but the scare was, continued because they did find a growth. And we didn't know if it was cancer, if it was just, an enlarged prostate. So we scheduled a biopsy, and before you get a biopsy, you have to get an enema. So that responsibility fell upon my mom. So, my mom is in the bathroom with my dad, and they're butt naked with a tube up his ass. And my sister decides to come home for lunch while this is happening. Mom, where are you? And my mom was like, no, don't come in, no entres. But my dad's like, shh. Let her see. Let her come in. So my dad goes, aims his ass towards the door. And my sister freaks out because she thinks my dad's cheating on my mom because she didn't know who she was because she just sees her with a butt naked man. She's like, Mom, who is that? What are you doing? It's okay, it's just me. Now come help your mom. So then my sister had to eat lunch, now knowing what her father's anus looks like. Thank you, that's my time.
Keep it going for Lupe Sanchez.